What is going on, guys? This is another DewdCast with yours truly, some dude I knew,
Toshii Beats here.
and we are in the place in the building. We are doing the damn thing, and I believe the bird on the side of me is mocking me. Actually,
That's a good bird, man.
this bird is really active, like hardcore active. Like out of every pet I've ever had, this isn't even my pet. I would definitely say this has been like the coolest pet ever. Like it's a parakeet. She doesn't sing or like anything, but like you play a song and she likes it. Like we played Fireflies today, and she was like slowly chirping on.
Man, get that bird to
Deshaun was.
talk.
It's actually a possible thing to do.
Yeah, that's why I
Like
want one.
it's a possible thing to get a parakeet to talk. It's really hard to get them to talk, but they can talk. But the fact that she was like slowly and softly chirping the tone to Firefly, to Shine himself was like freaking out. I was like, bro, you might have like one of the rare Pokemon in the way. Okay,
Dude,
thinking of Pokemon,
yeah, I was just about to say that. Did you hear about the Pokemon Festival thing? They got kind of like jacked up.
no, I did not hear about that. I
Dude,
was actually, oh wow,
God, so
is it?
bad.
Did anybody get hurt?
No, it's just literally it was something. I think it was called like the Fire Festival or something. It was some it was some festival that people were supposed to go to, and they go see like this lineup of concerts of go spend time with models and all this other little lavish, rich people first world crap. And people were paying I think upwards of $8,000 to $12,000 for a ticket to get here, and turns out a lot of the people didn't show up to actually perform at the concert. They didn't really even feed them. It was pretty much like it looked like a tent city for like a refugee camp. It was just terrible. And now people are saying they went to this Pokemon thing and it was just bad. I need to look more into it, but yeah, I had to get that out.
Oh wow,
It's
bro,
like
that
all
sounds
these
like
things now are just crappy.
somebody called Officer Jenny because they need to go to Pokey jail, bro. That was Pokey prison for real.
Man,
Man, actually, I was went to the College of DuPage today, and I got to battle a freaking Articuno on Pokemon Go. That was pretty freaking cool. It was like I didn't know that they had raids. I was sitting there like looking for Deshaun and his friend that I went with, and they were like, "Oh man, we outside by the fountain. We doing a Pokemon raid." I'm like, "On what? Pokemon Go?" I'm like, "We got raids now."
all
Okay.
right.
Downloaded the app, went outside. I'm like, oh snap, Articuno. I'm thinking I could catch it. Nah, we're just battling this overpowered bird. It was pretty freaking cool. Okay, so while we're on the topic of Pokemon, do you play Pokemon often?
On the phone or just, I mean, no,
In
okay,
general,
no, I do not. That's what I was about to say. Like in general, no, I hate that I don't, but no, I don't.
I mean, I don't either. I mean, like the new games come out. Of course, I played Sun and Moon. It's actually, they are really tough games. By tough, I mean good, not tough as in difficulty. Because the difficulty, it was a walk in the park. I'm sorry to say it. This was probably the easiest of Pokemon games. You could have given us Game Freak and Nintendo, but the customization and even like the world itself was so very interactive that it's a game that I'd play over and over again. And I'm really excited to see what they do with the new Pokemon Sun and Moon. I think it's like Pokemon Hyper Sun and Hyper Moon or something.
Yeah, I know
Something
what you're
weird.
talking about.
Yeah, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. That's what it is. Not Hyper. I'm sorry. I'm screwing it up. And every time I say I'm done playing Pokemon games, they come out with a new game.
I mean, I don't hate them or anything. It's just I
I
just never
don't.
invest that
Yeah.
time in them.
Do you have any favorite Pokemon?
Dude, I don't. How can I say it? Of course, I could be the fanboy and instantly say Charizard, cause Charizard. Why not? But Mewtwo is always cool to me.
Okay.
He just
Okay.
seemed like the like an ultimate. When I watched the movie, he just seemed like the ultimate badass, and I was like, okay, this guy's obviously the cool guy. But yeah,
He is the cool guy. He's cool on the like Pokemon,
cool
like
villain.
really. Yeah, he's not even, and that's the thing. He's not even a villain. He was just a misused Pokemon. He was created, and he feels, as though, he's created. Like, the fact that he went into solitude is actually pretty dope. Like, it was a lot that happened. Like, that movie itself was like,
Now,
man,
question:
what's up?
Darkrai or Mewtwo?
Darkrai.
Okay, yeah. I had to remember him too, and that's why I brought him up. But yeah, it would definitely be those two for me.
So, okay, so you said Charizard favorite Pokemon. People are probably gonna be like, a lot of people probably are like standing up for you right now and clapping their hands, and I'm probably gonna be looked at as like a mean underdog. Raichu is my favorite Pokemon of all time. So much so, I want a tribal Raichu tatted on my body.
Now, I don't hate Raichu. Nothing wrong with him. How do you think this would have completely changed the dynamic of Pokemon if Ash would have let Pikachu evolve? How different do you think the show would have been?
The show would have really. That's like saying if Ash was ever older than 10, but it's like if he ages, I guess Pikachu, would also age and become Raichu. But seeing that episode when Pikachu was going against Lieutenant Surge, his Raichu, Pikachu looked at that Thunderstone and was like, "Get this shit out of my face, yeah." Like, no. Like Pikachu, it was at that moment that like it's in stone. We won't ever see Pikachu evolve ever. But if he did evolve, he's already like Ultra Strong. He'd be like really he'd be like legendary. Ash's Pikachu is a legend in its own. Like we know it's a male. We do know this, but for some odd reason, fangirls like to make him a her, and I find that hilarious because the female Pikachu's have this curvy heart, like almost two humps of a tail.
Dude, as soon as you say that, I see one. And I'm like, wow, okay.
Right, like, and don't get me wrong, I actually did like, and they do. Pikachu is the mascot of Pokemon. Like, could you imagine if the mascot grew, became orange with yellow cheeks? That'd probably like hurt a lot of people's feelings.
It would
I
just
mean,
confuse people. I mean, you could just explain it nicely to them as they're putting out a new game.
and it's funny because I ask people that I know have no interest in Pokemon whatsoever.
Yeah.
What are Pokemon you do remember from the show? And 90% of them, believe it or not, say that any of the Charmander evolutions. So it'd be Charmander, Charmeleon, or Charizard.
Now,
They get picked first.
fire type is just
Fire
boss to
type,
me. Fire type and dark and psychic, that's what gets me. So I can definitely say, no, dang, I do like dogs too, though.
see, now they always throw a dog in, but my favorite dog would definitely be the new Sun and Moon, the Rockruff evolution. They are nice. They are probably my favorite dogs. But however, see, you like the dogs. I always go every time I get a Pokemon. I like nobody beats Bird Jesus. Nobody beats the Pidgeot in my eyes. But I'm that weird guy that has to go and get the new bird when it comes out.
Now, if you had to pick, would you pick a Ninetales or a Growlithe
See, but what
or
now?
Arcanine, whichever?
Okay. So do I get the Alolan nine tails or just a regular nine tails?
Regular. Everything is just regular. Yeah.
Regular. Okay. Uh,
Vanilla.
regular vanilla. So definitely. Oh man. See, I like Vulpix. I don't like nine tails, but I like See, I like their first forms. The second forms are just man. Okay, strictly second form, Arcanine.
Okay.
Like Ninetales is nice, is real sleek, real beautiful, but yeah, Arcanine gets it. See, now I also remember hearing you say, you like ghost Pokemon just a second ago.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite ghost type?
I don't know. It's hard.
See, it's
Cause
only one for me. Not, it's actually two. It's two for me.
okay, so who would be your two then?
Gengar and Frostlass.
Okay.
Now, I want to say three with Mimikyu being a new ghost,
Yeah.
but I haven't played with Mimikyu. I've played against many Mimikyus. I have not trained up a nice Mimikyu for myself. Like Gengars for me are nice, and even um Frost. Like I purposely go and get a snow run to make it a Frostlass, and it's just there.
See, I'm simple. It was either the Hunter or freaking Marowak. That was it. It's just between those two. I like them just because the Hunter is just kind of old school, and they just both look cool.
See, now you also like it's weird because I like train fire, electric, and poison type. Mainly poison type is usually Krogunk or Toxicroak, but I've gotten into poison a little bit like more recent
Yeah.
because Gengar learns a lot of nice poison moves as well because he is poison as well. But I've gotten into small sidekicks, not a lot of them, but small. And even like the new Decidueye, the grass starter for Sun and Moon, is Grass Ghost.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how much that would actually make an effect. It's like I don't know. Pokemon is it's like the ultimate like training sim or something. Like I feel bad because a lot of people are like it's like dog fighting, and I'm like, nah,
Nah. Nah,
nah,
son.
don't even put that out there. It's more like pocket monsters.
Look,
look,
ain't
look,
nobody dying over here, man. We
right?
faint.
They don't die, they faint, But it's weird because they do die because they have a Poke graveyard. It's a lot of loopholes in Pokemon.
I just want to know where the meat comes from in Pokemon.
Like we will never see Ash. Look, we'll never see Ash evolve into angsty Ash. We always get 10-year-old like Misty. Pretty much Misty and Brock both age. Ash does not.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, how? Explain.
Explain how Sway. Like,
Literally.
oh man, but see, that was Pokemon is like that good '90s feel, good '90s vibe.
But hey, since you said 90s, what's up with the 90s?
Oh, bro, I could go all day with the '90s, bro. What you know about the '90s, bro?
Okay.
You know
Okay.
about what you know
So,
about?
top two 90s cartoons.
Rocket Power number one,
Ooh.
like Rocket Power all the way number one, bro.
Ooh.
All the way, all the way. But like, what's my number two? Oh man, hold on. Like, wait, give me a second.
It's hard. It's hard, dude.
See, okay, because question. I should know the answer to this one for you because it's always on in your room. You
Yes.
still record.
Yeah. So you said Rocket
Oh,
Power and
Rocket Power. And I'm gonna just because like they had the network itself. I'm gonna say Rugrats.
yeah. Yeah.
I was I, so okay. I got a question though, and I think I know the answer to this. Are you Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon
Dude, that's
or the wild card? Are you Disney?
yeah. See, I was hoping you weren't gonna say that, cause freaking dude, Gargoyles was that was the shit, dude.
Gargoyle. See, I grew up
Gargoyles,
Gargoyle,
Tailspin,
Tailspin,
Chippendale.
Chippendales, Rescue Rangers, Goof Troop, bro. Oh
Yeah,
my god. Oh my god.
Cannot forget the Goofy movie ever. You can't.
Bro, the Goofy movie, the extremely Goofy movie, bro. Oh my god, bro. My very first DVD was the extremely Goofy movie. It was all about
Where your audio was
shaky
like
groove thing.
it was going out.
Did I? Oh man, like okay, so the extremely Goofy movie was the very first DVD I ever got ever, and my mom hid it from me because no matter what I was doing, Shake Your Groove thing would be playing, and or I would be doing like all of Max's skateboard tricks on my skateboard on the couch. Like my mom hid the movie from me for like a month, and then I think I got tired of that, and then the Recess movie
Yeah.
came out, and then there was a game on the Recess movie that I could never beat. It was like remember DVDs had games and interactive stuff. I don't know what's
Yeah.
on now because everything is so digital and you can download it and buy it, and it's like you don't have to own a disc anymore.
True.
But oh man, bruh, 90's Darkwing Duck was my show.
I
Old school, bruh. Okay, I ask people this all the time. Does anybody remember the old school RoboCop cartoon?
old school RoboCop cartoon.
Nobody. Every time some people with this, when people say they want to go 90's with me, I say go and look up the RoboCop cartoon theme, and people are like, I never saw this, and I'm like, oh my god, how could you have never saw this?
I want to say I just need to see the artwork and I'll know.
Man, let me because the theme song
Y-
used to go RoboCop, RoboCop.
Now
Ro-
I've seen freaking yeah, I can definitely say that I've seen this artwork before, but I've never watched it.
Yeah, see, and that's bad because, as you see, it came out in '88. I was born '94, but it was there. I remember this, and it might have been because of my dad, because my dad used to do stuff like buy me the X-Men VHS tapes. Oh man, VHS. That's '90's right
Ooh.
there. Ooh. Oh, bruh, man, what, do you remember One Saturday Morning, bro?
Yeah. Dude, every time DT is over here, we end up talking about it somehow, and he ends up like singing the whole thing.
Singing a soul song.
Yeah.
See, because that's love right there. And I think I asked him this one time. It was one year, one day, it became One Sunday Morning. It was weird. I think it was something going on Saturday, and we didn't get it, and everybody just forgot about it. And then I woke up, and it's they changed the theme that day and everything. It was One Sunday Morning.
What?
What? Right? What?
Cause see, I didn't watch that too much. I only caught it like a few times.
Nah, see, I was definitely I only watched it because on Saturdays and Sundays, especially more or less Saturdays, my aunt, I would be with her, so she's already an early bird. So I used to wake up on a Saturday to eggs, bacon, sausage, grits, pancakes,
All right, there.
toast.
All right, slow down there. Slow down now.
I would wake up to a man's breakfast, that bad boy, where people are serving themselves, but I'd get everything on one plate,
Yeah.
waffles and everything, and then it'll be One Sunday Morning. While kids are like, "Yeah, I got my bowl of cereal. I had my feast.
Nah, son. I got breakfast.
I have breakfast. I'll have cereal as an after breakfast snack, my man. Now, I'll let me watch as a pancakes into itty bitty squares, and they used to be the thing. And then the older I got, and One Saturday Morning died slowly. It became where Sonic what was that network where Sonic X and the Winx Club and all of them they came on, bro.
Wasn't that Disney or Disney DX or something?
No, that wasn't Disney DX. That was um Crap. Now I gotta go to my good friend Google, cause like it was Sonic X, and but during the weekdays, oh yeah, 4Kids. That's what it was. 4Kids TV. Yep, it was Jet X, 4Kids. Um, yep.
Okay.
It was Jet X, 4Kids, TV Tokyo.
Now I got a deep
Yeah.
question for you. Well, not that, maybe not that deep, but what cartoon as a kid made you want to be more of an adult?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. All right. So what was that one question?
What cartoon as a kid made you want to be more of an adult?
Whoa, that's deep. Like that made me like when the fact like I was working.
Wait,
Like what cartoon made me did do wait.
what cartoon was like, man, I can't. Yeah, what cartoon made you think that I can't wait to grow up and try to do something like that or do that?
Okay, so it was definitely. Well, I don't want to say because Rocket Power they were kids,
Yeah.
but Rocket Power did influence me to skateboard and do scooters, inline skate, and BMX. I did all those things as a kid. It never made me say, "Hey, can't wait to do it." As I get older, because that'll be far from it. But then it was like Kim Possible made me want to grow up to become
A spy.
Spy,
Hey, that would have been a pretty good one being a spy.
right? And then it was like Pokemon weirdly wanted me to go outside and catch weird
Yeah.
ancient, like I
You
don't know what to call
Pokemon
them.
made you want to go outside and throw balls at weird animals. That's what happened.
Yeah, but now I take it. Dragon Ball Z made me want to grow up and be a fighter.
Yep.
That's what it was. It was definitely DBZ.
It's the cartoons that show the characters actually growing up, like giving the character story and then showing them going out and exploring and like that's what made me want to grow up right there. It's like, man, I just want to go adventure and do cool stuff.
Right. And it used to be like, especially like it was that weird Digimon where they became like the humans became the Digimon. That version of Digimon made me like me and my cousins. We used to have like this group of trees that we called the woods.
Yeah.
Like every little patch of trees, we're in the woods. No, bro, we just in a part they didn't cut down. We ain't in the woods, bro. Like if you keep going about 2 more minutes to the south, you're gonna end up on the main road. So be careful; they will hit you. But now we like used to go into this little trees area with like broken broomsticks and like make up custom Digimon that from like that series, and
Yeah.
would do all types of weird stuff. And then we were weird children, very weird children. Like I don't like, man.
Well,
Oh man. Uh, Stuff like nah, like I was just thinking. I'm like, see now that's the stuff like out of the box made me want to grow up to do arts and crafts. Like you don't understand how happy I was when I was old enough. When I used to ask my mom, and I was like, "Mom, I need an adult supervision. Can you help me with this?"
yeah.
And like when my mom finally looked at me and was like, "Boy, you old enough to do it yourself. You don't need me to hold scissors no more." I was like, "Yes." I think I was like 20 when she told me that though, bro.
Okay. 20. Okay. I'll edit that out for you.
No. It's good. It's good. I want that. I've been working the scissors by myself for about almost 3 years now, man.
And no slip
Still,
ups or accidents.
No slip up or accidents ever, man. It feels good.
All right, that's what we
I
want to
even
hear.
look. I even get to use the glue by myself too, man.
Are you using the glue sticks?
Oh no, man. We freeform glue just straight up out the bottle. The glue sticks is like easy mode, man.
Have you ever tried to eat glue?
No, but I had this one kid that had used his glue stick like it was chapstick when I was in the second grade.
Oh God,
Ah! And he didn't realize it until he like stopped talking and it dried up.
dude, no.
He like was bleeding, like he ripped the skin from his lips. It was horrible.
That'd be so sad.
Oh man, he was a quiet kid too, and he was like, I thought it was my chapstick, man. I was
Like I
like,
bet you did.
I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, your chapstick got to be a flavor, bro. Sure, this glue tastes like blueberry yum yum. Just go for it.
Just do even the scent alone, and just the thick. What chapstick do you have that is as thick as a glue stick?
See, but then you say that, and I think to myself, hey, glue sticks, I could use up a glue stick on a small art project real fast. Because if you had them good flimsy ones, like you
St-
could just push down and they would spread out and do weird shit.
Still, the circumference of a glue stick is much thicker than chapstick. Even the height of it.
I don't know, bro. They got the big EOS ball things now.
But I'm still seriously in the shape of a chapstick and the glue stick. That's like, nah, man.
Like the bad thing for him was nobody even told him. I'm quite sure it was people that saw him, and I feel bad for him because he was a cool kid, and and afterwards people teased him about it, and I was just like, come on. Don't pay them no attention. He's like, I really did try to eat glue, man. My mom's taking my glue from me, man. I was like, oh man, that's mess. Like, as a kid, that's like world problems right there. You lose your glue stick, it's over with. Like, you was cool as a kid if you had the clear glue, the glue with a little glitter in it, or a glue stick. You was like extra cool if you had that like blue glue.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like your glue came in the color, you was winning.
I
But
remember that. I always wanted it.
like we wanted weird stuff as kids, bro. Kids now they be like, "Ooh, mommy, can I get an iPhone for Christmas?
Nah, son.
Mom, can I get the crayon box with the crayon sharpener on the back?
The 100 count box.
Can I get the 100 count box? Well, come on, Mom, it's only $5. My mom would be quicker for me to say, "Can I get a Nintendo 64 game?" before she ever bought me any arts and crafts. I could never understand my mom. Like, hey, mom, can I get Donkey Kong 64? Yeah, all right, let's go. It was like before it was GameStop and before it was EB Games. We had this one store here that you could trade games. Walk in, got the game, was all, yeah. Hey, mom, can I get that 100 count box of Crayola crayons with the sharpener on the back? Why?
Yeah.
So you can make a mess in the house? The crayons.
Look, the game is what's gonna keep you down and quiet. The crayons, you're gonna be up writing on stuff.
But you want to know who used to come in clutch for stuff like that?
Who is that?
Deshaun, Deshaun's mom.
Okay.
Like one day I had did something bad. And I ain't gonna. This was like my first punishment. She like took everything. Like I was in a room with no TV, no game, and like she gave me a activity book and some crayons.
Yeah.
And I was like, "This is punishment. This shit's cool." So like, she came in. You think you could behave? I was like, "Do I have to go downstairs?" Like, no, you can stay up here if you want. I was like, "Thanks for the book too. This fun."
Man.
Came back. She came back up like 30 minutes later. Everything in that book was done. I was like, "All right, cool. Can I get another one? Can I get a coloring book too?" My mom ain't buy me the 100. You bought me the 100 count crayons for an activity book.
Man. You sit down and play with colors. It's like, man, this is just as good as a game right here.
And like I think to myself as a parent, as at this point, if my kids wanted
As a
like
parent.
art, I ain't a parent yet. I was saying like I'm an adult though, so I guess being a parent is closer than being a kid.
Oh, all right.
If in my future parenthood days, if my children are to ask for stuff like coloring pencils or arts and crafts, I would actually yes. Why? Because I am a small artist, and to think if like she didn't buy me that stuff, I'd probably just be. Well, I mean, I sit in front of video games all day anyway. I'd probably just be sitting in front of video games all day and wouldn't know what an art is because of
Well,
her. Like
no. Video games are art, so you would know what art is.
I don't know what art. I mean, visual. That is visual. You
Yeah,
know,
it's very visual. You can interact with that art.
you know what I mean.
Art is a very large covering over a lot of things.
This is true. We got language arts, digital art,
Art.
right? Art.
But you were talking about systems earlier, man, and did I tell you what my first system was?
Was it an Atari?
Nah, even though I do have one now, but PlayStation 2 was my first system. I had to sit back and watch a lot of people play their games on their other systems, and I hate that I missed out on Mario Kart when it first came out, but I did get a chance to play it a little bit afterwards. But yeah, I missed out
My
a lot.
my very first system. My grandma bought me a Sega Genesis. I had three games, bruh. I had Frogger. I had this attack helicopter game, and I had Madden '98. Wait, was it? I won't even give a number. It was a Madden game that I still to this day could not figure out how to play.
So you know what we got to do next time you get down here. We got to go ahead and hook up the Sega Genesis I got over here
Oh,
and
okay.
actually play something. I got a shoebox full of games for the Saturn and the Genesis actually.
And it's funny, my dad still has his Saturn.
I think I need some controllers
I got a website for you.
or Game Exchange. We just hit them up.
That's also true. Uh, this is I wish it was, but I found this game website called Lucky Games a while back
Yeah.
when I was looking for like original everything's. I made a wish list for. It's called Nintendo. It's the games I've ever like all the games I've ever wanted to play and all the games I used to play as a kid. So I got stuff like I'll just go down the list if you will allow me.
All right, go for it.
All right. So this is the Nintendo list. I'm gonna try to be very just the systems alone. They are, and I'll give prices too. And if you guys want to check them out, like I'll leave the link to the site below. But it is the original SNES console with the gun and two controllers is 140 pretty much.
Now,
Brand like now true
okay.
and it comes with the Mario Duck Hunt combo.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask. That was gonna be my question. It's like, dude, if it comes with the gun, it has to come with Duck Hunt.
It comes with the Mario Duck Hunt, two controllers, the system itself. Uh, and like I said, that's 140. And these games are in like pretty pristine, like nice condition. They actually have the original Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like everybody, they wanted the class. Like everybody was trying to get the classic NES when they released. They have the classic Super Nintendo with two controllers for 100. Like still like fresh, and it's bad because I know people with these systems that are like, "Huh, I kept mine."
Yeah.
But for me, it was like my first real system was the Sega, and like as a kid, you really don't know what happened to it, so it's just like you let it's just gone. But I really want like anything I'm missing, like as a kid, you don't know the value of things like a video game, but as an adult, I know the value of things like a video game. So I definitely want to get like just for collector purposes, you
Dude,
know.
speaking of missing things, my brother had a Sega Game Gear, and I don't know what happened to it. I'm
I
so
had
sad
a
about that.
I had a cousin with one, and all he had was Sonic and Barney.
He had Sonic and Mortal Kombat. I played Mortal Kombat on it all the time. I sucked at it, but that's all I ever played on it.
See, and like to this day, I still suck at Mortal Kombat. It was Street Fighter that I understood well, and I still don't understand how I knew what a quarter moon was at the age of 4. But we all know quarter moon B.
Yeah.
We all know quarter moon B. But not, bro. Even a Nintendo 64. Continuing down the list, we got this original Nintendo 64 console with the expansion pack. It comes with the system itself, 2 controllers, of course, like the cords and whatnot. Plus, it's already with the expanded expansion pack. I remember, like, when I first I used to have a red Nintendo 64, and I really wish
Ooh.
right? My grandma bought it. See, it was my grandma, my mom's mom, who used to buy, like, my games, my systems.
I wanted that very 90s see-through Nintendo 64.
Yeah. And, like, the red, like, the color ones, they were like that. And, like, when I got it, I was like, red, of course. And, like, I got red, I got Pokemon Snap, and I got Donkey Kong 64. And Donkey Kong 64 came with the expansion pack that I didn't know what I was doing at all.
What was which one? Wait, which Pokemon game was it that we all would go into Blockbuster and see? I forgot what it was. Was it Arena or Tournament? What was it?
Pokemon Stadium.
Stadium, yeah. Dude.
I didn't get Pokemon Stadium until like much, much later. But bro, for 170,
Yeah.
you get that, and people are like, "That's a lot, man. They're refurbished systems, but they're like brand new still almost." I also got like the on this list the original Indigo GameCube.
As
That's
we
like
painted ours.
right, but like this was the original GameCube, 122, and it's still in like pristine. And like it ain't no, it's like these folks are pretty much it's used, but like this company is buying them from like the top sellers.
Yeah.
Like making sure like they're good. They even got like when I'm gonna get it when I get into the games. It's sad that the Wii costs so like little, bruh.
Well,
The Wii is $75.
I bought mine for 50 from GameStop.
See, it's possible, and it's funny. I might take this Wii off my list because I have a system. I
Yeah.
just cords and a controller.
Well, yeah.
So I might take this off my list, but I was like, just case. But I got the Wii U because
I do miss mine.
I'm buying another one because bruh, we not gonna ever get that Mario Kart or that Smash Bros like we used to, and we definitely gonna need one of these.
I'm down.
But even having classic NES titles like Super Mario Bros. 3 for $17, The Legend of Zelda, the golden cartridge, guess how much? $23.44.
All right.
Right? So, like, games I used to want to play, Mike Tyson Punch-Out, Contra, Paperboy, Kid Icarus, Castlevania, Battletoads, Excitebike,
We gotta get on Contra.
man, hardcore. That and Battletoads.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy, Metroid, Donkey Kong. Cool. So, we got Donkey Kong, we got Double Dribble, so I can, like, hit threes out the corner and cheat. Ninja Gaiden, Rampage, Double Dragon, the original Spy Hunter, along with Ice Climbers. And those are just NES.
Yeah.
Like Super Nintendo titles I used to have. Excuse me. Super Mario Kart had that. Had Super Mario World. That's my favorite Mario game of all time. Next to Mario 3D World. Oh my god, I have the hiccups. This is bad.
They haven't had hiccups in forever.
I get them so often now. I used to have Donkey Kong Country. I used to have the yellow cartridge for Game Boy Color.
Whoa.
Right. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, F-Zero, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, because that was my life. Mortal Kombat, Earthworm Jim, Super Metroid, Killer Instinct, because Ultra Combo.
Pretty much.
Gotta love it. Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars.
But
M-
Golden Eye though. Gold. I'm seeing these Final Fantasies, Chrono Trigger, and Golden Eye, and Star Fox. I need to play Star Fox myself.
Bro, that's the original Star Fox from SNES, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
I still need to play it. Even more of a reason for me to play it.
definitely. But yeah, like NBA Jam, gotta get the tournament edition, that regular one, Yeah, Star Fox, Pac-Man 2. This is when Pac-Man like made Pac-Man Adventure a thing, because this was cool. Chrono Trigger, bro. Do you see the price on Chrono Trigger, bro?
Yeah, it's quite.
That is, that's an investment,
It is.
bro. If I go and show you the price for Earthbound, because it's not on this list, but I know where it is on the site by heart.
Yeah.
But Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, you get into the Nintendo 64 titles like Super Mario 64. GoldenEye 007, my favorite Donkey Kong 64, Mario Kart 64.
That Mario Party.
But when you smash,
Yeah.
it's the same,
$62 to smash.
it's worth it because that's good gold right there.
Yeah.
Diddy Kong Racing, Star Fox 64, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap, Mario Party 1, 2, and 3, Cruising USA. Quite sure Cruising the World is also on this site somewhere. Haven't found it. Banjo Kazooie, along with Banjo Tooie, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, Pokemon Stadium 2, NFL Blitz, Ocarina of Time, the Go Collector's Edition, Mario Tennis, Castlevania, 1080 Snowboard.
I'm sorry, but it sounded like you just said Mario titties.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. Mario Tennis.
I'm fine with it. It was funny.
Paper Mario, Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask, the Hologram Edition, Rampage World Tour, NFL Blitz 2000, Ready to Rumble Boxing. That was my stuff. That was my stuff back in the day. Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2.
Bro, oh my god, okay, that purple controller, the red controller, and 1080. That
See,
right there.
That 1080, that's the GameCube 1080. Now the 1080 for where I think I should have. I think I said 1080. It should be on this list.
Pokemon
Yeah, 1080
Stadium.
snowboard. Yeah, 1080 snowboard is up there. Then you got the 1080 Avalanche. And when they say complete, this means like it's coming with the case itself,
Okay.
not just the disc. So 1080 with the case. Agent Under Fire, and Nightfire 007 were my favorite on the GameCube. Gotta have Animal Crossing. Gotta touch Billy Hatchet.
Crazy Taxi.
I like how you skipped over the one I'm highlighting.
You know what? I can't seem to make that out on this end. I don't.
I'm gonna just say it. It's Bratz Rock Angels. Now hear me out. As a guy coming from a female background, I had cousins with this game, and when they only played with Bratz because of the Bratz trend, okay, this Bratz game was so cool. It had a Foot Locker in it, B.
Oh, whoa.
Right?
What was the purpose of it? Just literally just being rock stars or something?
Yeah, like you went and did like you were rock stars, and you could go shopping, do like skating. It was a whole movie behind it. The movie was cool. I had a lot of female cousins.
All right.
Yeah. So Crazy Taxi. I still play that to this day on the good old Xbox. Dark
Dave
Summit.
Mira.
Bruh,
I'm sorry.
Dark Summit. I'm sorry. Dark Summit though for me was one of my favorite arcade games.
Yeah.
It was dope. But Dave Mira, rest his soul. Freestyle BMX 2. This is a gem for me. Disney Extreme Skating. It was like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but with Disney characters. It was lit.
All right.
FIFA Street 1 and 2. Quidditch World Cup was lit.
I remember that.
Hot Wheels World Race. iNinja. everybody knows about the Incredibles. If you didn't have the opportunity to play the Incredibles,
I did not.
everybody when you got to Dash, that's when like after you beat all the Dash levels, it was like that's it. We don't want to play this game no more. Dash
Dang.
made the game. Dash made the game.
I gotta
It
see
was,
it now.
bruh, like man, oh man, I might have to do like a run through of that because I still think I got it
Oh,
somewhere.
Jesus. Go and bring it
Right,
with you.
right. But this one, the shine used to have. I didn't finish it. I wanted to finish it. Killer 7 is a classic. Luigi Mansion, of course. Mario Kart Double Dash. Continuing the Mario Party line. 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Mario Power Tennis. Tennis. Mario Superstar Baseball. Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime 2. Naruto Clash of Ninja. Clash of
Hold
Ninja
there.
2.
Is
What's
Clash
up?
of Ninja the one where he like the free roaming game?
No.
Which one is that's the one I want to play again because I never got a chance to beat it.
Broken Bond. Xbox 360.
Okay.
Yeah. And Rise of Ninja also Xbox 360. Those two.
I think it might have been the Rise of the Ninja. Rise of the
Yeah,
Ninja.
it was Rise of Ninja, and you gave me your Rise of Ninja, sir.
Seriously?
Yep, because you had it. I asked for it. It was like if that joint even worked, and it did work.
Because Cody brought it over here. So,
So I beat that one to go back and play Broken Bond, which is like the second part of that game, which is like the end of the Naruto series itself before Shippuden, which is a pretty dope game. So this NBA Street Volume 3, NBA Street V3, I only like playing it. Now it was on, I think, it was on PlayStation 2 and I believe on Xbox, the original one.
yeah.
But this one had Mario, Peach, and Luigi as playable characters. You don't know what it's like to cross over Shaq with Peach, bro. Like you don't know what it's like to cross over anybody with like little 4'4" Mario, and he like all the moves that they do, he just doing them all clean. It's real nice. Got Luigi dunking on folks. It was cool. It was like, bro, you would never thought, but it was popping. Again, this 007 was one of my favorites. This Pac-Man World 2 and Burnout, the very first Burnout, were
Yeah.
my first two GameCube games ever.
Dude, I miss Burnout actually.
Ah man, got Burnout Paradise.
Yeah, I got that one.
Look at that, bruh. But my favorite Burnout was Burnout Revenge, bruh.
Is there a Burnout on Steam? I don't know.
Yeah, Paradise.
Oh, Paradise is on Steam.
Yep.
Oh man, we got to go ahead and get it.
Oh, bruh.
Yeah, that'll be our new thing because I would not mind riding around just messing some stuff up with you.
I don't know, bro. You get too close, you might get messed up yourself, dog.
Whoa, man, is that a challenge?
Oh man, sounds like challenge me, man.
All right, man.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie though. One thing I didn't like about I didn't like when they brought the weird cars in the Burnout Paradise, like the cars that didn't get the boost that would charge, or the boost that like you had to use all the boosts at once because if you stopped boosting, that was it. You
Yeah.
didn't no more. I hated those cars.
Dude, I was so happy when they brought the DeLorean in. I just rode in it.
Bro, they bought like a bootleg Skyline in, but the Skyline was one of the cars that if you didn't boost all the way, you lost the boost ability. And you know you couldn't get the boost until you filled it up again. I was like, bruh.
I think somebody had to do tricks to get boost too, didn't it?
Yeah. Bro, that game was so challenging, but it was so much fun.
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, see, like, and all these good GameCube games, bro, like, the GameCube list is what's popping. But yeah, just to get, like, bruh, just to get a bunch of these titles. And you want to know what's funny? When you finally get over to, like, the Wii U, the titles I wanted were Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze, Game & Wario, Hyrule Warriors,
Yeah.
the Lego Marvel games, Mario Kart 8, of course, Mario Party 10,
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. But shout out for Monster Hunter Worlds that's coming out.
Yes.
It's a bunch of Mario games. Like the list for like the Wii is very short. Like on the entire screen, I think out of the like all of the Wii U games, you get go to it. Wii U, make this real fast. Yeah, it's only 3. Like the default is 60. It's only 3 pages compared to the other ones. But I wanted to show you that one rare gem. That's how much Earthbound is.
Okay.
$275.
Do they have a Game Boy Micro?
They might.
Dude, I've always wanted one.
But yeah, they definitely, the most expensive thing is Little Samus or Samson, and it's like $1,500, but it is also out of stock.
Dude, but Flintstones, man.
Hey, bro, again, you'd be surprised. And then you got Star Fox Super Weekend, that's also like banging. But all of these are out of stock, which is crazy. But you said the Game Boy Micro?
Yeah.
So I'm going through the Game Boy stuff real quick. And I'm trying to make sure. Was it a Game Boy Color Micro or just regular Game Boy Micro?
It was like a game. Well, I think it came out after the Game Boy SP did.
Okay.
So yeah, try.
Let me try an advance.
Yeah.
Right? Oh man, I used to have one of these actually, the Pikachu.
Man, I like the purple. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Game Boy Micros.
I remember you could change the faceplates on them. That's why I really wanted one. That and the size of them.
It's funny because I still have a Game Boy Color in my possession and this original purple Game Boy Advance.
Yep.
Good to have those. But we did get through most of the topics today, and I believe this was a pretty good podcast. We had a lot of ha-has and a lot of he-he's. So,
True.
if you enjoyed this podcast, do us a favor. Like, comment, and subscribe.
And tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Tell your homies. Tell your cronies. But until next time, you guys stay easy. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.
Yep.
What he said.
Ah, man, I want to do a camera close, but we don't have a camera.